Hello and welcome to a guided attunement or balancing to assist within divine union and twin flame energetics. So we're just going to start breathing, connecting into the breath and dropping down into the body. Calling back anywhere energies have been dispersed, anywhere our attention is in other realms. Bringing all awareness into the breath. Starting to prepare and update the body as we ground in firmly, connecting to the earth, calling up our organic earth grid lines. These are specific to our signature, and let's have them activate in through the bottom of the feet and start to connect up into the core, and have them start to branch out and span into the form body. So this is starting to build a stronger rooting, grounding infrastructure. Now this is associated to our specific frequency. Many star seeds have preceded and laid maps, or laid their original tones in through the earth. So now as we come in to reground, we're reestablishing the connection and the collection of these energy templates again. So prior we were always going up into the etherical realms to gather information and our energetics, and now we're pivoting and we're doing our reconnection into the ground, to the earth. There are groups of people that have held particular aspects of our knowledge. It's also held in plant life, in the elementals, all aspects. And so you start to open your awareness to tune into, recalibrate your specific signatures. So we're working through form and connecting into our data pools. Good. We're just doing a balancing into the solar plexus now as we really start a giant pivot and pull in, because a lot of us are dispersed out through the star lines, and we like to keep our energy held out there. So we just want to start calling in through the solar plexus. These lines had been heavily distorted as well. So we just want to remove out all trepidation. I'm just running a golden figure 8 back and forth through the solar plex region, opening and toning these gates, as well updating the core to hold higher embodiment energetics through the form and stabilizing. Today we're going to be working with the Avatar 12D template. So many of us are already ascended beings, so we're just coming back in to recalibrate through these pre-designed templates. So this template holds mappings, our encodings, our mission work. It's a very vast and beautiful, comprehensive template. And we want to start to stream in now this field down to our core and establish the correlating connections into the organic earth template. So this will expand our bandwidth again. This will stabilize our connection into the earth within our own personal knowing and awareness. So it's very unique and specific. I know there's various levels of earth grids being erected now, almost like different paths, different options are being presented through different teachings. This teaching is one of the organic connection, of the soul, fundamental. So we're always trying to get the most refined, the most pristine connection back to source. These beautiful connections and pathways and corridors fully functioning. Just toning in, updating the mind. As well, we want to start to pull out all old channel relays through our core. These were old systems that had either been inserted or that we were using them as part of our process for embodiment or for arcing into the old 3D matrix. So we can start to collapse and remove out these interference antennas now. It's almost like we came in to scan and to make assessments of the situation prior to our descension. We came in to pick up our missions, to see which areas we had to transmutate, to clear, to lift the vibration of specific areas, to prepare, then to ground and activate new grids, new gateways, and then start to set up the new templates into the corresponding realities. And this is all based within potential and choice points, so everything is always free flowing. We're always stepping up, stepping into new bandwidths, doing our particular work, then we may collapse out as we pull in more of our fundamental frequency in through the core. Pull back all our tracings. Anywhere we went out on mission work through the various dimensions. It's time to call all this back in now. As we're moving into the new realities, we're no longer going to be working in the same capacity. So closing down maybe healing modalities, interactions. Okay, and just still toning into the solar plexus. Let's stop and focus at the solar plexus now. Just igniting pure source tone, presence, activation. Removing any distortions through the mind, any interference, templating. Anywhere our fields are being scanned and almost like spied upon, we're closing down by cloaking and sealing, buffering out. Good. We have a lot of activation through the form body now, really heating up as we start to pull in the avatar embodiment in through form and start having this start having it ground in, updating all the connections, feeling this through the feet and the legs, up through the root. We're now expanding the core to encompass the range. So we're taking our space, we're owning our full capacity of being. We're stepping into our brilliance. We're owning our brilliance. We're working with our brilliance. We're no longer hiding, for protection, and also for the correct timeline intercepts to come into play. We're at these stations now where we can really step in, just clearing out again through any projected traumas into the future timelines through the solar plex or stargate. We're just going to start to clear this out. And this can be felt right into the form body, almost like a sense of nausea, as this deep cellular purging and reorder takes place. So you just want to stabilize, reassure the form body. Deep breaths in and exhaling out. Departicularizing. So the avatar template comes with many tones, of course, so you can start to look into and feel into your specific tones and arrays, the spectrum, connecting into various earth groups that you're associated with that have held your knowledge sacred within their circles. These are primal tone gate holders or gatekeepers, which have managed to stay removed from the the impact of the impressions of disorder. So holding the library sacred. Now it's time for you to access your specific keys and information. And holding it into the embodiment. So just streaming this up into form, regaining your knowledge, your full awareness. No longer having to branch out into the star systems for your full knowledge. You have lots of knowledge here held in the earth templates. So pivoting to this update. And this information will come to you maybe in dream state or meditative states or just in your waking awareness that energies are connecting into you. And just feeling in their organic tone. They're going to feel natural, as if they're a part of you. They're really heating up through the center column and activating through the third eye. All stations fully up and running. A lot of beings were still heavily veiled due to the distortions. We could even call the veiling a blessing. As we start to come into the form body and transition through, we start to be made aware of even more distortions, and we realize how distorted the corrupted planes were. So balancing through heart center, through the solar plexus, toning, recalibrating into perfect stillness, coming into our knowing and full awareness, honoring and blessing, and only holding the pure and integral organic connection to our counterpart energetics, to all mirroring. So we reconnect with specific energies to work our mission, yet we dispel out all distortion templates associated. We only see clear, pure, and feel the integral essence of each being. Okay, and let's just open up the solar plexus through the horizontal spectrum and balance and harmonize to source. And this work is going to continue to process out now. It's a large spectrum to integrate. just lifting some trauma out of the heart. And so it is.